Thank you, Pastor. I'm happy to be in Skeldon. I know Skeldon. I'm born in Berbice, Chitanka, and it seems like the Lions for Change have a lot of Berbicians inside. Comrade Ramjitan, myself, Raphael Trotman, we all Berbician. My brothers and sisters, I'm in Skeldon that I call the Sugar Town. I call it the Sugar Town because sugar produced in Skeldon. My brothers and sisters, I don't know, after hundreds of years in producing sugar, we still only produce sugar in Skeldon. My brothers and sisters, when you buy a chocolate, what you taste? Sugar. My brothers and sisters, when you buy medicine in the drugstore, you will taste sugar in the medicine. Sugar is a natural preservative for most of the things. My brothers and sisters, what worries me more and more every day, that we have sugar factories and we exporting sugar, but we are not producing sugar-related products. Why we are not producing sugar-related products in Skeldon? Why there is no factories producing things, sweets, jams, jellies, and all those things in this area? Why after 25 years I cannot see in the shop these Polkat sweeties that I used to see as a little boy when I traveled through this place? Why we don't have no factories producing these sweets? My brothers and sisters, as I read some books, the history of Guyana, even what you call the Western Trial with Dr. Cherry Jagan, I come to realize that this present PPP government should be on trial. Because after 18 years of taking over power, there is no other factory but sugar factory in our area. This here have to stop somehow, my brothers and sisters, and the only people who are able to stop it is the Alliance for Change. The Alliance for Change will ensure that we have factories, other factories in here to create jobs for our young people, my brothers and sisters. How could we have sugar, sell raw sugar abroad to Trinidad and to the other countries, and they take the sugar, make sweets, chocolates, and different things, and sell us back, but we can't create jobs for our people? What is wrong with us? Something has to be wrong with us that we cannot use our raw sugar. So my brothers and sisters, we have to find ways and means to stop that. Skeldon must not produce sugar alone, they must have factories to create jobs for our young people. And my brothers and sisters, you need to see that happen. And the only way that can happen where factories will be in Skeldon is if you vote for Alliance to Change and put Alliance to Change in power.
That's
only
right.
when we in power we will be able to help you. Without the power we cannot do much. We do not have the finance to do much when you're out of power. My brothers and sisters, the power is in your hands to change this country. Only you have the power to change the country. Comrades, myself, a few of us don't have the power. Long as you exercise your vote come the election and you vote for Alliance to Change, then you will give us the power to do the work for you. But if you don't do that, we do not have the power to establish factories in here to create jobs for your wife and children. My brothers and sisters, they don't want you to have factories here. You know why? They are thinking that if you have your factories here, you will stop cutting the canes. And you would not want to go in the cane field because you will have other job opportunities, my brothers and sisters. So they want to keep you, just like Booker T had keep the people over the years. Sugar producing for years and years in all the sugar industry, there's no other other factories that produce sugar-related products. So my brothers and sisters, as I speak to you here today, I ask you to put your vote where the key, where you can see the key, come next election. The next thing I'd like to speak to you about, in short, is that you hold the power of this community. Under the Guyana Constitution and law, you have the right to decide what you want in this area, Region 6. You have a right to decide what you want in your area. And you need to, by the time of election, change your culture. Your culture in terms of things, you need to adopt a new culture to remove government. My brothers and sisters, if you keep this government for another 5 years, they will think that they own this country and they own the money in the Bank of Guyana and the other banks where our money is. They will feel they own it and they will want to spend it as they feel like. My brothers and sisters, we got to stop this, and the only time you can stop it is this time. If you allow 5 more years, you're in trouble. You cannot remove them, and they will take the money. It's their work. You have the power to demand your needs, whatever you want within your community. If you want a factory, if you want better roads, better schools, you have the right to demand it. If there are NDC around the area, you form yourself in groups. Put yourself together, come up with ideas and plans, and submit it to the NDCs. Submit it to the Regional Democratic Council. And when they fail to act, you protest and you ask them that they have to act because they are your government. I don't know if you know that. The NDC and the Regional Democratic Council is a constitutionally elected government of Region 6. Their duty is to look after the people of Region 6. They ensure the people of Region 6 develop their community. So my brothers and sisters, I don't want to be too long here, because as my brother said earlier, our time is short, but you hold the power in your hands to remove this government. If you don't do it now, I'm sorry, because you will have no other factories but a cane factory. And all you will be doing is cutting cane for the rest of your life. Your little sons and little family will come up and they will be cutting canes, and we don't want that. We need to have this community develop. I'm a Berbician. I love Berbice. I moved from Berbice because of some problems in the early days in terms of blackout and a lot of problems, and I go to Georgetown. But as I see and I watch around, I come and read the same thing. I see one or two lovely buildings, but no job. So my brothers and sisters, I beg of you, come election, I would like you to support the Alliance for Change, support Ramjatan, ensure that you vote and support Ramjatan and our prime ministerial candidate, my brothers and sisters. If we win the election, it's not Ramjatan alone going to manage this country, it's the people of Guyana who will manage this country. Thank you, my brothers and sisters.